stay. Motoring's in. Tom Anderson's here. Beat Raiden's in. How's Cody tonight? Jeff Lee's here. How was the Wednesday? It was fucking good enough. All I did was move snow all fucking day. Oh, that tastes good. That's what I needed. Echo. Just getting ready for another night of being awake. Shift work. We've been plowing since 3:40 this morning. Fuck's sake. I didn't start that early. 8:30 or something like that. It's a good 6 hours of plowing snow around here. Back for a dose of the mechanic guy. Rick Branson. Shift work with the occasional shit. Lee Harris is here. How's Lee tonight? Been up since 3 a.m., took a nap this afternoon, figured fuck it and stayed up. Went out to move snow. Daniel Berry's in. There was plenty of snow to move. There were some areas as well. The last snowstorm we had, I didn't move a lot of it because the fucking ground wasn't frozen enough. Some places it's still not, but we did some landscaping. Won't be hitting those high spots with the lawnmower anymore. Look. Shouldn't say that. I just transplanted them to different spots. It's amazing how frozen the ground is not at the moment. Anything that's been ran over now will be by the end of the weekend, though. Holy fuck. BORK, you fucking come get some 40 below. Oh, we'll be in the fucking teens and 20s below this weekend, so no. That shit's dumb. You can keep it. I will let you. Reshape some township ditches day. something like 14 miles an hour and you feel the wind dig in. By the time you feel it, you're already made a furrow. Just reditching. It's fine. It is currently 15 outside, 79 in the shop. We're heating today, boys. Do you have enough paper towels? No, that's why I got 72 more rolls over here. '23 Ford E350 Transit decided to throw service soon or collision assist faults. Well, fuck it. Snow on the front bumper. Fucking arm hurts from wrestling fucking wood into the wood stove. Are you serious? Just snow will do it? Sure fucking will. Fun fact for you, if you've been in a collision and you've had the fucking front bumpers painted on it and they painted them too thick, they'll throw codes then too. I see no car. Customer just picked it up. Paid me cash money. Racked me cash money. Sunny and 59 over the next few days. Not to brag or anything. Well, fucking A, Emily. You're welcome for keeping the warm weather, us up here with the cold weather, keeping the warm weather down there for you. Or some shit, I don't know. Just making it up. It's gonna be one of them nights. How in the hell? Raiders cramps saying hi. I didn't feel like splitting fucking firewood tonight, so I just wrestled the bastards into the wood stove hole. Only took 4 pieces to fill the whole wood boiler. Fucking full, too. Well, the service engine soon wrenched light for the collision assist. Then are they separate fuck-ups? I don't think you're going to set a check engine light for that. Not that I'm aware, anyway. Pat's fans in. The downside of wrestling wood in a hole is you tear up your shoulder doing it. I was trying to use leverage and not just giving the bastards the heave-ho. So I've gotten slightly smarter about it. Plus, if you use the fucking ash rake backwards, and I put that son of a bitch in there and use the handle to slide it on, it actually works pretty well. I should make a fucking... Now I think about that. I got an idea. Make a little fucking runner, just 2 pieces of steel welded parallel together and fucking put a little U bracket on it so you don't have to worry about knots and shit catching on it. That'd work slick, actually. I might have to do that. I gotta purge engines and cores and shit tomorrow because 2 fucking rack and pinions laying there. I got pile of engines there, transmissions there. The shop's open in the morning. The excavator's sitting outside the door, so we're just gonna start. Maybe I'll bring the excavator in tonight. I think I'm gonna do that. And then I'm just gonna sling those bastards out the door into this core pile. Mustang, what's happening? Kind of surprised you didn't have some kind of attachment for the excavator that squeezes the log into the stove and let the hydraulics do all the work. I've thought about that. I just haven't figured out how I would like to go about doing that yet. You almost need like a miniature fucking, like a bale squeezer. That's a pretty small door. And I put some pretty big fucking pieces of wood through it. Like, that much on each side. That's what I'm saying. If I just made 2 fucking pieces of... Well, hell, if that, for that matter, just make a stand. So I could set it on there and then take the bucket and into the stove. That's a great idea. Now that I think of it, we just have 2 fucking parallel runners like that rest on the ledge of the fucking stove. A couple of legs to hold it levelish, and then barrel-aged chocolate stout. Hey, as long as it's tasty, but at this point, you just need fucking sleep, so who the hell cares? Yummy! Is the little one fussy, or can you guys sleep off shift? Had a press at work, smoked the clutch and flywheel. Someone says, smells like your Subaru clutch burning. Well, work smarter, not harder. If you get injured, then you won't be making any money and vehicles won't be getting fixed. It's fair. First bottle we've cracked together since April. Well, cheers to that. Seen roller tables set at a slope outside the boiler door with guardrails on each side. Set it on, let gravity do the rest. I don't know if I'd let gravity do it because they have, well, most of them, half of them have to go up and in because you don't have enough for it to fall down and in. But if it was level, it'd be a lot more manageable. God, I'm gonna go on fucking Fuckbook Marketplace and find me a roller table. That's probably just the easier way to go. And they can just rail those big ass pieces of ash in there and not even worry about it. Good bed of coals and 2 pieces of ash and away you go. Here's 2 pieces of ash and 2 pieces of oak. That bitch is at 166 and holding right now. You got all your rain handled there? Roller table would be tits for slabs. That's fair. Although slabs are pretty easy to put in there. If you need to get your ash together, it's fair. Joe's in. Need like a bunk on that table. Fuck it, we just need a top feed boiler at this point. Not gonna happen. I'll stick with the one I got. But the cheap roller table might be fun. What'd you work on today, Eric? Oh, I finally buttoned up that Fusion this morning. And then did some maintenance stuff on a couple of vehicles. Nothing huge. Yeah, clean the shop out tomorrow, purge all the fucking cores and shit out of here, and then I got 3 engines sitting here again. 2 transmissions. So, back into it. It's not in the shop, it's a good sign. It's not in the shop, there's cash in the pocket. Weather service recorded 74-mile-per-hour winds here last night at 11 p.m., I assume. Flipped over boat docks on shores and knocked many, many trees. Well, fuck. That's getting after it. We just had snow. We're supposed to get the wind is going to bring the cold front in, though. We're going to get the cold and the fucking wind. Tomorrow morning's project, after I purge the shop of, well, probably before I purge the shop of cores, is putting up some bales for a windbreak for the cows. They like that better anyway, because they always like to be in the fucking hay, so. Take a little of that wind around here to help dry out. Get a little wet out there, Joe. Yep, back up close to freezing for a day or two. And then kind of level out in the 20s, which, fine. Those kind of temperatures are susceptible to snowstorms, but that's all right. Almost need a boat to get around. Well, I'm sure those systems will make it this way. Bring us more snow. Deciding whether I have the hanker and get the fucking snowmobile out. See what the trails look like after they get done grooming them this next time. If we have rideable trails before the first of the year. January, February, March-ish. I'd be good with that. I'd take her for a rip. And Sled's been beating on the dishes around here like crazy already. See, I can't. I'm not. Nope. I like a nice, well-groomed fucking trail. Up and down in the temperature isn't good for cattle. That's pneumonia weather. As long as it stays, if we go, you know, we stay below freezing. When you start getting above freezing, then it's really bad. But I agree with you. Sorry, skating around to my driveway from the freeze-thaw cycles. I just took the excavator and ripped all the hard pack out from in front of the shop. It's amazing. You get a vehicle in here for 45 minutes, and it's just enough that when you get outside, all the shit falls off in front of the shop, and then you run it over 3 fucking times. Some of that shit was probably 3.5, 4 inches thick. There's a few groomed ditches, but that's about it. Upgraded the French drain pipe. Sump pump's doing its job. Perfect. They do a pretty good job of grooming the trails around here, I will say. Most of them are wooded trails and swamp trails around here, so it's hard to beat a swamp trail down to the dirt. You can get grass out of it, but it still rides pretty well. Jeff Weinstock's in. And I'm the one that beats the shit out of the trails as soon as it's fucking groomed, because it's fucking like the interstate. I'm not gunning it out of the corner, though, because I'm sending that bitch into the corner at 70. Ask my neighbor about riding with me. Better make sure you got a lot of carbides and counterweight. Got it! Although he's got a fancy new fucking 2-year-old sled over there, you might have to see how fast that motherfucker really is. Sled's only as good as the driver, though. The studs on the damn Skidoo, though. You don't get to slide the corners anyway. If you don't have fucking studs on, then you could fucking slide the corners and really get her fucking ripping. How much snow on the ground there, Rick? Oh, probably 10 and 12 inches. Pretty consistently now. We're back in the shop. Caleb's here. Something like that guy I found that buried this Beta 120. It's a beautiful thing. I have had many broken bones from many years of riding sleds. The need for speed is a adrenaline rush. I have not wrecked super hard on a fucking snowmobile yet. My Alpine is calling for me, but not at 40 below. Up till last week, we had 6 inches of snow. It rained a lot. Then, wham, a foot of snow, and now 40 below. Lots of highway accidents, I bet. Sounds like a real shit show. I don't want that kind of winter. Y'all can have that shit. My Alpine has broken my ribs once. I've done dumber shit having a snowmobile than not. But it wasn't the snowmobile's fault. It was usually mine. I wasn't usually on the snowmobile. Did you lose the car game so we're back in the shop? No. My wife is, well, usually we don't play cards until Friday, but she won. Loved watching the cribbage last night. My wife has broken my bank account a couple of times. Yeah. There is that. Nine five. Meh. It's an awful fancy box for a battery booster. Could have taken $20 off the price. Where's the plug? I'm ready for my next oil change. It's in the fucking Polar. Who's going to call me Woodpecker or Woody? Well, now that you're looking for it. I'd go with Peckerhead. Yeah, it's down $1,000, 600 parts, 400 labor. That's not terrible, honestly. Noco. I need a bag for it, though. Use a bag for something else. Ground slid 11-point last week. Now putting the final touches on Christmas. 11-pointer. Finishing touches on Christmas must have been the 11 fucking boxes I held in the house for the wife today from UPS. My stuff from Vim didn't even come today. Damn it. Or my tool order from Napa. Damn it. Ah! We had a couple of big hedge flower eaters running around this year. It's like you got to earn your keep with your moderators. It's fair. Good old hams. Fucking right. Craig's here. Fuck, I didn't even know they made that many 50s. Been paid a lot of 20s and a lot of 100s, but I've never been paid that many 50s. I got it fixed for now. Reusing used parts was fun. Saw you were live earlier. I was going to say hi, but I figured I'd get thrown out of there by your moderators. Have you shown the new box yet? I haven't done a full a full tour of it, but well, half-assed. There it is. What the fuck is that on the floor? But there she is. Messy on top too. Clean that shit up. Can you change them? Wow, I could, but I'm not going to. Take your shit somewhere else. Well, if you say something stupid, yeah, you'll get thrown out. Well, may as well not even fucking bother joining, because stupid shit is what I do. It's a big bastard, that's for sure. It is nice having the countertop space, but I really got to work on keeping the motherfucker cleaned up. Depends on what live stream where you can say. Oh, God, it depends on where and when and who's there. Jesus fucking. Too many rules! Change my runners and pads, rear wheels too? No. Did you win or lose the card game? I lost. I lost badly too. Not the show. No, not that. Just not on top of the rim. What? Oh. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I get it now. Thought that motherfucker was just making more riddles up. Kidding. Medium wrench. Large winch. Small winch. What's inside the casket-shaped cardboard box behind you? Power steering rack. times 2. Because the first one was fucking broken. I guess we gotta go with these ones. Real good. What's in a casket behind the rack? A power steering rack and perhaps motor in USA? Wow. Good night, everybody. I gotta go to sleep. Gotta go cut more wood. Pecker wood. Over and out. Get her dead, get her done. Gotta run. $29. Apparently it's not 28. What is that? Justin Goodson's in. Six. Still doesn't fit. 29 in. Damn. Damn. I survived my trip north, came back on 63 and 70, didn't see Logan. Well, fuck. This ones do fit. Well, fuck. I have to order a whole load more of this stuff. Hour drive for me for towels. I think you're sneaking into the shop. Well, still don't fucking fit. Man, that's gonna look nice. Son of a bitch, we're running out of real estate in a hurry. Fat bean bastards. It's a 3-hour drive to Rick's place for me. I can buy whatever I want. Tis a jaunt. Tis a jaunt. God. Jesus. No 20? There it is. 19 fit in this bastard or no? Yeah, barely. $15 for me, motor, and I can buy tells cheaper in PA. Doing a big fat stinky poo just in case anyone wanted to know. No, didn't want to know. Evan Kibby's head. Won't matter once I screw the bastard down. I guess it'll be fine. Organization is on point. We're trying. We're getting there. It's time consuming and it costs a load of money to buy little fucking organizers, I can tell you. Air compressor in there. My grandson and I polished off the bottle 2 days ago. What? Emily might still be at work. It's fair. Oh yeah, real good. I do like that. Call to fancy. Lining up the troops. I don't have to remember what those fuckers cost, but I'm gonna say they're about 50 cents a piece. Somewhere in there. Depends how many you buy at one time. Either way, you do the math. It's a lot of pieces just to hold on to your fucking, a lot of money to hold on to your wrenches, but make it up in time. Holy fuck, the wood boiler must be working. Oh yeah, she's 80 in here now. Felony says hi. She's stopped by on the way back to school. Felony. Let's go make some cookies, but I don't feel like doing it after being up all night, plowing snow. Supposed to make an Italian cream cake for a birthday, too. Well, fuck it, they can wait. Birthday's coming around next year. That'll be fine. You don't need to worry about that shit. Put those right there. That's a good place for them. Ooh, wow. Jeff wants to know how much snow you got, Tom. About too fucking much. Nice. Guessing between 10 and 13 inches, depending on where total. Last night, probably 5 or 6. Oh. I'm going to say, shit, you know what we're showing me there. I like it. How about that much? Alright, what else do we got to move? The metric drawer. These motherfuckers. I might have forgot about these gear wrenches. You don't need to worry about that. You do need to worry about that. Matter of fact, I have a bunch more of these motherfuckers in the pole barn. So I should probably get all those in order. Do that. What's your knuckle? What's up, knuckle dragger? How goes your paper towel for it? Good enough? Shoot a video of plowing snow with the road grader for you. The only problem is there's a lot of levers to run, and I can't hold the tablet and do that. That's a lot of shit to do. We're on our wrench holders here in a minute. Bonnet. These ones are kind of nice. They're actual fucking 4-point. And they are cut fucking clean too. Made in the USA. US of A. Eh? I have to order a load more of these tomorrow. I think I'm missing one. No, that's not. Yeah, I'm missing the 9.8. The fuck is the 9.8? Maybe it's in there yet. Rick, you're a lot like a kid in a toy store. Yeah, but I already own all the toys. Well, not these ones I own. Just wait. I got another toolbox in the pole barn yet. Maybe that's not one that's I don't have. Might be the one I was looking for on eBay. Huh. It's another set by the same company, but I can't find the metric version. I can't even find the fact that they even made one. It's basically a flare nut wrench, but it's 12-point. Look at the fucking width on that son of a bitch. Getting on your brass fittings and stuff, be able to grab all of it. 772 GP we run has a few modifications on it for plowing snow, especially the little feet on the belly blade. You can rock the blade back on the feet instead of hold it up for the snow. Perfect. It's basically like on a conventional snowplow. That's pretty mint. It's got float on it then, so it just floats with the ground. If I could find the metric version of these, I'd probably pay entirely too much money for them, but I have not been able to find them. Well, I don't have any more of those wrench holders, do I? Fuck! Huh? They sad. So I can't have nice things. Yeah. "12-foot belly blade and 10-foot wing. Getting after it. That one's in there? I'll order more. Lots and lots and lots more. Oh, wow. Is that clear? Just fucking barely. Down back there for now. $13 and $40 thumbs up. Get to 50. Bourbon or something. Maybe have these things too. Yeah. Township roads are not that wide. You would be taking out the mailboxes. You don't need to worry about the fucking mailboxes. Plus, you can set the angle of the wing. She's a little snug, but it'll work. It's not enough of them, but it fucking whatever. I got any more of these. I do not. Fresh fucking egg. I'm gonna have to order more wrench holders. No, I could space those closer together. You can go one peg closer together, but it's easier to grab them with my fat bastard fingers when they're like that. So that's how they're being. So I guess we're out of those. Grab the V-plow from Rick Skidder. The one we have is about the same. I bet the grader's not saying like Rick's Timberjack. Work of art, Rick. Appreciate you. What's up, Rick? How's your Wednesday going? Good enough. Fucking warm here, though. Hell, scored. Shitload more of those. Will's in. How's Will? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. The faraway farm. I think we were just talking. We hadn't seen you in a hot minute. The other night, if I remember right. I don't know if it was me that ground that 10 millimeter down, but that's a thin profile 10 mil now. All good, man. Hope you're doing well. Made it. I'm surviving. Well, sometimes that's all you can do. Thriving is optional. You gotta survive because you can't quit. No quitting allowed. I have a bigger rack for these somewhere. Yeah. Quitting's not an option, that's right. Oh, wow. Farming and thriving usually don't go together. More like fighting the rat for the last of the cheese out of the trap. More like farming. Well, that's unfortunate. Depends. Where the hell is the 11? Probably in the toolbox in the pole barn. I don't farm for money. I just farm to eat the bastards. I gave up on trying to make money on it a long time ago. It basically turned out exactly like Tom is summarizing. I'm like, I ain't doing this shit. This? Yeah! Oh, yeah! I use those to anchor your fucking... Oh, I didn't even see what the fuck I was doing. Never mind. Use little socket holders to anchor the fucking... the alien space saver ones in. Because otherwise, you just close the door, they just fucking slide. There's nothing. Anywho. Michael Brash is in. I put a tasty steer in the cooler last night. Nice. That's a nice one to have in there for the winter. We just did two steers and 2 hogs a little bit ago, and I got another steer going in next month. Probably a pig as well. Because we have the meats. It's working out. Really don't want to put all the fucking screws in those bastards, but... Which one of you is weird? Work on that in there. Only been here for an hour. 1 package of screws. Oh, God. holding these fucking air ratchets in here too. I'll buy more of those holders. Where's that fucking magnetic trap? A little one. This one. I'll use this one. One that shockingly says Mac Tools on it. Well, I guess we may as well go over here and do this. Here. That's a terrible fucking view. Hang on. My arm still has a cramp in it. If you're gonna be dumb, you better be tough. For fuck. For fuck's sake. We'll raise the transmission jack up and put you on there so that way you can see better. Should have got the pneumatic one. If my boot fit in the fucking end of that thing better, it would be fine. I can only fit the toe of my boot in there. Hey, here you go. That's better. More better. Now I need a beer. It's a never-ending fucking cycle. Preemptively bring the battery and plug the phone in so that motherfucker doesn't go dead on me too. What happened to my comments? And everybody's just fucking quiet. 18 and 44 thumbs up. Well, hot diggity damn. Either everyone was quiet or the chat froze. Was one of the two. That's what I'm thinking. I thought it froze on me, but apparently not. Stop trying to magnet to the fucking socket, you prick. Thank you. Michael's here. How's the weather down your way, Michael? Eating popcorn right now. Popcorn. That's one nice toolbox, Rick. Appreciate you. Cold, but not like you. Teens. We're currently in the... Well, it's 13, so technically we're in the teens. Where is the flying AVP3 Luke Strasser been? Where do you think he's been? Priorities. And we are no longer one of them. Is he pulling a Cody? Probably. Hell, I don't know. I haven't talked to him any more than you have. I wonder how that little snowblower works for him. Well, being that it's still sitting in the back of my fucking shop, it doesn't. This tool organization is reminding me that I should be doing the same. My garage is a mess. Tool chest is awesome. Appreciate you. Popping bag for me. Microwave. Well, apparently we're getting an air popper now, so my wife no longer likes the Kirkland popcorn. Whatever. Probably because she found out some things about Costco that she didn't like. You have such a great setup there. Awesome. Appreciate you. Well, if you want to be efficient and make money, being organized goes hand in hand on that. For sure. Air popper in storage. I think there's an air popper in. Matter of fact, I think there's one of the fucking stuff up in the pole barn. Orville Rotten fucker makes excellent microwave popcorn. You pay for it though, but worth it. Hell, at this point, we may as well just fucking do the old-fashioned pan style. Throw some butter in there and by the time we're eating popcorn, we're already fucked up anyway. We may as well just do it that way. Is that the wrong size fucking... I think this. Maybe this is the one. Oh, I ain't the fucking one at all. Didn't feel right. Oh, I know what we'll do. I have the solution. The bar we go to every Monday to eat $5 burgers has good popcorn. My dad usually fills up on popcorn and I eat his burger. That is, if you can fill up on popcorn, I mean, damn. Buttered corn on the cob sounds amazing right now. Usually does in the wintertime, doesn't it? The pan style too, about a boatload of popcorn from the Boy Scouts. Perfect. It's that one. Mac Tools. Where in the fuck did that go? Oh. I heard that. Apparently I need that warranty too. Where the fuck is tape? No bueno. Hold on, I got to dig into the other fucking shit. Put this on the warranty magnet. Gotta go in this drawer though. Now I think about it. Sure do. Motherfucker ain't magnetic though. That'll work. Haven't had any since the peak sweet corn season in late July. Oh shit, we had stuff way later than that. Fuck, it was September, maybe October around here. There's a guy in Moose Lake that does a pretty good job. I don't know where he gets it from, but pretty much from May to October, end of September, he's got pretty damn good sweet corn. This might be more fucking around to do it this way. I don't know. Look at the system now, I swear. What'd you eat for dinner tonight? We had Kettle River pizza. My wife said she was going to make meatloaf, but still eating acorn squash until Katie gave it to her sisters. We have a lot left. I think she gave them each 2 or something like that, so it's not like that big of a deal. We were going to have meatloaf and mashed potatoes and squash, but after what my wife was drinking last night, I was pretty sure that wasn't going to happen. Tomorrow's only Thursday, so we can do that and then prime rib on Friday. Thought she was making that 20-pound lasagna. No, that's not until like the weekend thing. That's not a weeknight type deal. It's way too much fucking around. Thing's got to be in the oven for like 6 hours. That's a weekend thing when it's fucking 15 below out and lasagna and beer sound like a great fucking idea. And since we're supposed to be in like a 2 or 3 day cold snap, I think I got a Ford Escape out there that needs an engine. That's a 36-hour job, so that'll be about right. Late July until into early August is peak season for sweet corn here. Some people plant late, but it never has good of a taste, in my opinion. Her lasagna is exquisite. Sure is. I'm a fat bastard because of it. Wonder if you'll have some tard unsubscribe tonight too. Well, somebody subscribed during the day, so we're back to where we were. Hell, I remember the days of losing 200 a night. I don't care. You want to be here, don't. It is nice that these fuckers screw down so they can't go anywhere. I like that. And you can pull them up, move them around wherever you want, reorganize. People are falling off fast. Well, fuck. Lucky get. What? Nexus UK1. You from the UK? British saying means I'm jealous of your setup. All right. Don't be jealous, get your own. Jealousy is for people who are petty and lazy. Saying. Work hard and you can have the same setup. That's right. Are those machine screws or sheet metal screws or are you using? They're Torx headed. Oh shit, wrong spot. I guess they're not a machine screw. They're almost like a wood screw, but they don't have a fucking tip on them. You know what I mean? Sorry. That's a better profile. I would need a garage first. UK houses don't come with those often. Well, fuck. Makes sense. I really like this tool grid. A lot of options. You can pull it up and move the shit around. The holes also don't go all the way through. So, I mean, if they, over time, you know, if you're there for a long time, you're going to probably have to pull that shit out and clean it out. If you want to start moving things around or get the fucking air hose in there and just get rid of the business, but either way, you got options anyway. They shouldn't fill up with a tremendous amount of dirt. That's why I usually put my tools up on the counter and clean them and put them away first. If you're just stabbing them right back in where they came from, that's where you're going to get a lot of that shit from. A lot of people around here are just building a shed house and not building a real house because of the taxes are so bad on them. The problem is in some places like the UK, they don't allow you to do that shit. If I was working in a shop, I'd splurge for a nice MacBox. I always wanted one, just never had the funds for it when I was in the shop. I sure as hell didn't when I was working for somebody else. Who carries the tool grid? You can get it through Mac. Or you can go online through CTech and get it. CTech Manufacturing is who makes it. Tate said you're going to be organizing that thing for months. It's fine. How's Tate doing tonight? I'm about 20 screws to a beer, so that's fine. That's about my average. Motoring's out. Fuck out of here. Do you get any snow in Minnesota yet? We've got plenty. There is enough. Tate, I got 3 tools for you tomorrow. That 1/8" hex bit that I keep forgetting about, a Torx bit, and a fucking bit holder that doesn't hold the bit anymore. So I'll try to remember to bring it, bastards, because I probably won't remember. Don't forget my ball joint and vest. Your ball joint is right there. And your vest is still where you left it, because otherwise I would fucking forget it. So remind me when you call me tomorrow. Get in there. Shut the fuck up. Get in there. Southern Minnesota got Foot Plus. Shit, you think I'll remember by then? Well, I think this thing's running out of juice. I can't even tell you the last time I charged it, so that's fucking... I think I've charged it 1 time since I bought it. So it's probably fair. Still green light, though. Is it green light till the fucker is low or no? I have no idea. You know, the screw gun Katie bought were meant for that with the clutch. I have those in the down there. I have screw guns too, you know. It's fine. Shouldn't be anything wrong with your memory, Tate. You're young yet. He just got home from a long weekend. His wife fucked all his brains out. Wow. Way too many people to keep it all straight. We'll figure it out. The only thing I've fucked since I've been back is a bottle of whiskey, and she's going down quick. Wow. The only cool snap-on tool I have. 40 snap-on ratchet. Only because it was Bob's. Otherwise, they could get fucked, stay fucked. Yeah. That's ancient, holy balls. Yeah. And I actually, one of the snap-on guys that I didn't make cry yet, got me a kit for it. It was all seized to fuck, so I put a kit in it. He didn't want to touch it. But I put a kit in it, it works. Had to drill the heads off the screws. It's got to be about 18 tooth. Send Rick a message tomorrow morning to remind him to bring your ball joint and vest. Appreciate you. Pretty sure that was before Mac Tools was Mac Tools. I shouldn't say that. I do have this. That's a pretty cool snap-on one too. The fuck is the patent date on it? There's a date on this bastard somewhere. I just don't know where. I ain't fucking remember. Oh, it's right there. 1945. Mac Tools wasn't Mac Tools until the 60s. That's what I thought. I could pull a tendon in my elbow or something. It's fine. Fuck it. Were they just Mac prior to the 60s? No, they didn't, like, they weren't fucking a thing prior to. And Matco is a derivative of Mac Tools because there was a split partnership there. That's how Matco happened. Tumultuous breakup. Go over here. Fucking transmission jack. Blame that one on the floor. I think it was, I don't know when they split. Then Matco did their thing and Mac did their thing. They partnered with Stanley and then fucking the Matco just decided to go rip everybody else's product off. Do the knockoff version. Holy shit, that toolbox filled up fast, LOL. I gotta order more organizers for the other drawers. You know what? I tell you what, Squatch. Just think, if you had this kind of organization when you worked at the Ford garage, the amount of fuckery I could have done to you. Aside from the fact that you can screw the bastards down, you can just move these motherfuckers around. So, put them anywhere you want. I would have taken years to migrate one row of tools all the way down to the other end of the drawer. God. I gotta order more wrench holders. I'm out of wrench holders. For the guy that always got the bad rap at the Ford garage for making the biggest messes. I know it. It was always Rick's fault when something was messy. Whether I fucking touched it or not, it was my fault. Well, yeah, because of Rick. To be fair, if there was a mess to be made. What's Squatch up to tonight? Where's the beer drawer? Beer fridge. See, if we go back here, hang on. You gotta ride the transom, Jack. It even fits in right there. No, we can't get it all in the fucking camera. Fits in. Spent all fucking day dealing with snow, but got it all done. I gotta do some miscellaneous bedding stuff for the animals tomorrow, but the snow is all moved. Jesus, we're fuzzy tonight. Fuck. Where'd you get the kitty cat? Was he a stray? But I had a customer try to give me a cat today. I told him, I was like, I will kill that motherfucker before you hit the end of the driveway. You know what you're doing, I can tell. Nope. Fuck around and find it out. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to take all the shop towels and put them up there. Take that miscellaneous. And I'll put the shop towels up there, and then I'll live stream the other direction. Pretty sure it was an abandoned drop-off that happens here more than you'd think. He's already been decimating the rodent population, though. Are you doing a Pod A compilation video like you've done in the past? Cody is desperate for things to watch. Also, beer fridge just isn't beer, but that's fair. Oh, God. No, just the usual year-end recap video. It's good of you to take him in, and I thought I was watching LAOL for a minute when I saw the cat. What the fuck is that? That's why I'm watching this. I mean, that's fair. What I gotta do left on the toolbox is take a clay bar to that motherfucker, because there's some stuff on the front that don't quite want to come out, and then that bitch will fucking have a sheen from hell on it. Well, let's face it, everybody in here is watching because they're desperate for something. That's fair. Motivation, something to feel good about, something to be pissed about tomorrow. I mean, whatever. It's fine. Life After Our Loss. They work on, oh, that one. I didn't get the acronym. I seen them on Toby's reference one time, but Toolbox got a pintle hitch on it, Rick? Not yet. I'm already caught up on my usual stuff I watch. I do have my video glasses right fucking there. I just haven't done anything with them. I did clean them though and charge them. I just haven't made any content with them. One of these days. I thought I could live stream off of them. Turns out I can't. Can't even live stream on YouTube off Meta glasses unless you backdoor the system with a third-party fucking source and all the other things. So YouTube's got to get their shit together and partner with somebody. I do live streams while I'm working on shit in the afternoons, maybe in the mornings. Well, after afternoon fucking parts delivery, I would do it, but. Cracking all the usual joints tonight. Oh, that one was good. Even felt that one pop. The most ironic thing is that Rick got by just fine for a decade at the Ford garage, just working out of a small tool cart. But now, that's fair. Yep. The video glass would be mint while you're on the tractor. The only thing I found is it uses a shitload of battery. Obviously, it doesn't have a huge battery in it, but I have the fucking. I even went through the effort of digging this bastard out. Where is it? Little fucking charger pack. So you can plug it into the fucking thing and stuff it in your pocket. Run the cord up to your fucking. It plugs in behind your ear, so it's not terrible. But it'd be easier if I could live stream from it. But we'll see about making some video. It's the editing part that sucks. Sitting down to edit video is just like, fuck! I'd rather drink beer and live stream. It's easier. Boy, those used to get me in so much trouble at the Ford garage. Oh, they get pissed and I did that. All I heard Rick say is you put a battery in your ass and then plug the cord into your head. Wow. Of course you did. I'm off to bed. Gotta get up early to go see what they broke tonight. Broke overnight. Well, I appreciate you, man. I like to watch your live stream and drink beers. Perfect. Aside from the sitting down and editing fucking video, those wouldn't be that bad to make video with. You just click the button and fucking go, but you can make a snow plowing video and piss off all the keyboard plow operators. Me or Toby? Both. You're doing it wrong. I swear to God, half these people forgot how to plow fucking snow around here. Like, we didn't get snow for a couple of winters, and they have no idea where the hell they're supposed to put the shit. Like, what are you doing? Like, we're making just enough room to get in and out because it's only fucking December. We got 4 fucking months of for sure fucking snow. Cody says both. Duh. This is like when Cody fucked up his foot. He's getting a little stir crazy and needs things to watch. Found that nothing pisses people off more than a firewood making video. Every chunk is either too big or too small, and you're always running the wrong chainsaw. Well, I should have made a video loading a fucking wood boiler tonight. 4 pieces filled the entire fucking wood boiler, top to bottom, side to side. And I only had the same hernia I had before. It's called a relief valve. You ever see those fucking the snake in the can? Yeah, that's basically what you do. You just tuck the bastard back in there and put the lid on it for now. Firewood videos are fucking gold for being comment generators. I had a troll welders freaking out in one live stream. Speaking of that, I should bring the excavator in here and work on it. Someone did crack the fucking thumb bracket loose. Big ass oak log, but considering all the shit I've picked up with it. Emily, I appreciate you. It's 10 o'clock. I don't really feel like it. Might as well add some more counterweight to it at the same time. I mean, I could use a little more load in its ass, that's for sure. Lift a little bit more that way. That way we can find all the weak points. I got a diesel block hanger sitting right there. No, I wouldn't do that to that thing. I would not hang a 6.4 off the back of that motherfucker. That would be disrespectful to the excavator. Toby'd even get pissed about that. Weld some round bars on it and start stacking brake rotors on it. Just like the old fucking backblade. You want to make that bitch cut, just put a 4-foot pipe on there and start stacking brake rotors. Still have a video clip of Rick balancing the excavator on its nose at Terry's plow day, trying to rip that huge rock out with the case of hams behind the seat. Do you see the pictures of me lifting and fucking carrying that van off of Kyle's trailer, or no? I don't know if you've seen those or not. Well, half a van. Front half. He thought I was full of shit when I told him I'd pick that bitch up and carry it off the trailer with the excavator. Yep, Kyle showed me. Gotta stay well hydrated. Priorities. The beer does warm up way too fast back there. That Airman is worth its weight in gold. I have done so much shit with that thing, and probably a lot of things I shouldn't have done with an excavator of that size, for sure. Hopefully I don't have to replace it, but if I ever do, it's gonna suck. I've had that motherfucker for 10 years now. Bought it in 2015. God damn. "12-volt cooler needs to be mounted on it." That's fair. That is probably fair. I even fixed shit at the Ford garage with that piece of shit. Well, I fixed shit at the Ford garage with that thing. Shouldn't call that a piece of shit. I fixed the shitty stuff at the Ford garage with it. Alignment hoist twice. Catman's in. How's Brandon tonight? Also add weight when loaded with beer. That's fair. Well, the one time I was there, we're fucking. We had to pull the ramps out of the fucking alignment hoist to replace the fucking the pucks in it, and the dumpster was over full, so I packed it down with the excavator. You can imagine about how that went. About like it goes out here after I've been in dumpster with 3 times in a week with the excavator. Is that new toolboxes, Rick? That is one toolbox, but yes. I can't afford 2. I can only buy 1. It's off the comment section now. Looks good. Appreciate you. Hey, Toby, did you realize that you and I are the only ones that are still doing what we said we were going to do after we left the Ford garage? Batting 500. I mean, I'm not surprised, but further proof that that shit would have never worked. He might be gone. It's after 10 o'clock. Hey, tired. Was honestly just thinking about that the other day. Oh, shit, he is still here. It's like, there is no larger bullet in life to dodge. Looks like a good quality toolbox. Mac Tools. Right there. Get you some. Unless it's a 50-ton puller. Never mind. Hi, Tate. See you tomorrow. The third and fourth quarters of this year with all the RD6 content have made this my best year yet. I'm 1% year to date over last year. Well, I was a couple days ago. So everything else from here on out is padding it. That's just analytics. Not YouTube. This. We got some stuff. Wow, this month will fucking crush it on purchases. So not sure if Mac is available in Canada. I'm pretty sure it is because Nathan's bought stuff from Mac. I had stuff from Mac. I don't know how widely available it is, but I'm pretty sure it is. If you want to buy one toolbox, just buy that one. Oh. MacTools.ca. There you go. Fixed it. Yeah, I think one crazy thing about the RD6 content is that other than people have been pirating it like crazy and posting on their own channels, that don't do that shit with X231 though. I mean, there is that. The pirating fucking content. You know what? You know who doesn't have that problem? This guy, because you can't monetize anything. Especially if my wife is here. Holy shit. They need to come up with something about fucking getting rid of the pirated stuff, because it's just they're kind of like, well, it happens, you know. If you can prove that content's yours, it should be able to be taken down pretty swiftly. Nope. So I don't care. I've given up on all dreams of having a conservative spoken, about a softly spoken YouTube channel. My wife only makes it worse. What are you ripping into? What's your first sub piece that you're tearing down in the shop, Squatch? They're just happy that people are spending time on their platform. They don't give a rip where the content came from. Like, yeah. Still, it's bullshit. I mean, YouTube did do the whole fucking AI thing cannot be monetized. I mean, they are taking some steps, but and for every, you know, there's always going to be somebody out there trying to fucking screw the system. For sure. That's how you end up in warranty audit. Never mind. Throw back to the Ford garage. Probably building a sleeve puller to finish emptying out the RD6 block next. Nice. That is the content I kind of like, building tools and, you know, making shit work. I like that. do that shit on a regular, or I buy all the special service tools, but they get blamed for stealing them. Anyway, then you say, call him because he took our tools. He'll do it. Anyway. Nope, didn't. But I'll do it. You have to check the bell notifications multiple times a day. They won't notify you anymore. They haven't notified me for at least a year and a half now. Well, fuck. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out the milling machine measurements. If he finds a buyer. Do it. Because I scratched my nuts for a long time on this, but 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag fits. 13, not so much. Although I get fucking take Luke's fucking valve grinder off the goddamn welding bench, I can put it over there. Not like we're grinding valves in here. I'm just saying. Put that motherfucker on the floor in the corner under the bench. Just spent 4 days getting a tool set up in my lathe to line bore some parts. Perfect. Why don't you just put the milling machine up in the old wood shed next to the wood boiler? Well, 2 reasons. I actually have enough wood to finish that, to fill that motherfucker, so I'm fixing to actually do that. This is the first time there's actually been enough available wood to put it up there. Secondly, that thing is not built for that. That building's meant to be ventilated, and condensation and all the other things would happen. So, which wouldn't work at all. Funny thing is, you've been out of the Ford garage for 4 years now, yet the new tools that are showing up are still being stolen. You gotta blame somebody. May as well be me. Pretty sad that type of machine has to shut down his shop. He did say he will do your rock crushers before you squatch. Yeah. I hate seeing any of those places go away. More and more of them are. It's getting be harder and harder to find people that want to do that shit. Thus, it makes it more and more expensive and farther and farther to go. So, and I don't want to do that shit for myself yet. Still looking into some software because I wasn't really happy about how the service call I had went. So, looking into a whole bunch of damn software. It's going to be expensive. But I don't like to be not able to do things, so. He first told me about closing his shop in April when we made the plan for him to do the rock crusher repairs. He wants to do more of that type of work as side projects now. I mean, hell, if there's side money, not to say anything to anybody until he was ready to tell everybody himself. I get it. Sometimes. At least you didn't have to have a meeting in here with three out of the five people sitting at the meeting going, "What do we do now? What are we gonna do?" Shit. There is zero plan B. None at all. I could hear the disappointment in his voice in the video. Better to make the decision while you can make the decision than having things make it for you. I don't know. I'd rather we're getting so far away from mechanical repair and shit anymore. It's going to be, give it a decade, we're going to be in fucking trouble. My last beer and I'm leaving. Swear to God. It's literally the last one I got. Man. We need a hell of a lot more people in this trade, and there are only 4 companies left in the U.S. that do boiler inspections, and the job security is almost 100%. Yeah, well, you gotta take you gotta do what makes the money. You know, do what makes sense for you. We did. You can't just do it because other people don't want you to, and all the other things. It's really easy to go by influence and be influenced. Sometimes you just gotta nut up and go, you know? And they're hard fucking decisions to make at the end of the day. It wasn't. Like, I could sit here right now and be like, that was an easy decision to make. But in the moment, it sure as hell wasn't. Shit could have gone sideways from fucking hell, but planned the best I could, so. I want to branch out into offshore oil rig pressure vessel inspections. You get a lot of helicopter rides and make stupid money. That sounds fancy. Also, helicopters are fucking sketchy as hell. I just graduated to flying on fucking airplanes recently. I'm not doing fucking helicopters. Boy, we're in the season of AC work right now. I cannot get my windows to defrost in the morning. Well, it's because your AC system doesn't work. Oh yeah, it didn't work all summer. Yeah, no shit. We don't do religion. So, take that as what you will. Holy shit, I just realized there are like zero trolls in here tonight. It's been a hot minute. I don't know what happened, but Clint from CNC Equipment is building a helicopter. I think it's a bad idea. Shit spoke too soon. What? Way to go, you flipped the fucking switch. I... In hindsight, now that I think of it, well, not now that I think of it, I thought about it a few times. How the fuck did you not think we were quitting? I mean, you had zero expectation that we were quitting? None. Anyway. Pro Clips, you can leave. Or you can be blocked. I don't care. We don't do that shit here. These live streams changed the format, and the trolls seem to have mostly disappeared. Yeah, they've moved on for some fucking reason. I have no idea. Whatever. Maybe we'll go back to having a Kevin. We banned 5,000 of them. That's fair. Well, I don't care. We talk about the number that we banned, but I was so burned out that on automotive that I was just walking around in a zombie mode for 3 years. And there comes a point where you absolutely are. It's not like we didn't fucking say the shit. Right? If we'd have been quiet about it, that's one thing. But it's not like the shit wasn't said. Like all the fucking time. Hell, I tried to get fired. I asked to be laid off. I did all the goddamn things. And then you're like, you're shocked. I don't understand. You'd think there'd be like a plan B or C. Okay, so Rick's out. XYZ. Toby's out. XYZ. If you guys still want to be in, that would have been funny. Those two could have been partners. If fucking Rusty would have played his cards right, he could have signed papers right here. Those two could have been partners. That'd have been funny. All I know remember is the 177 we threw out that here one night in December last year. I do like the calmer live streams. There doesn't have to be a lot of people in here. There's enough for a conversation. Get one in here that, and go after once in a while. That's great. At some point, you're going to fucking tip the algorithm to just fuck off. Stop screwing with me. Dude, what do you do there? Fuck around and find out? Nothing. I just try to fall forward. You know, some people fall forward or fall into things. Some people go back to rescue others, as the story will be told. You know what I mean? You fucking know. You know for sure. My fridge door's open. Oh, wait, told me my damn fridge door was open. What the fuck? You guys aren't very observant. Oh. As long as I'm thinking of it, Rick, is there any way for people to access Ford shop manuals outside of Ford-owned website? And a channel member asked today. If you're looking for one specific vehicle, you can go on Mitchell and you can buy I think it's $20. And it's a one-time, you download the fucking PDF and you can connect to it through Mitchell. So if there's a new service bulletin or TSB or recall or any of that shit, they'll give it to you. You put your information, your vehicle, it's $20, and it's going to be a Ford OE shop manual. So because that's all Mitchell buys all their stuff from Ford. So I went a different live stream by accident. There's a woman there with a total freak. I've never seen metal pieces embedded in someone's face like that. I mean, looked like she fell face first into a tackle box. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Mitchell DIY or something like that. Didn't sound like paying anything was something that was going to happen. Oh, so you just want shit for free. Good, do it. Then use Google AI or whatever the fuck it is, and then fucking get your specs and information from that and see what happens. The fucking people that want, well, obviously they're in your comment section asking for something for fucking information for free to a free resource. It's like people that are like, you don't pull codes for free? No, I don't pull codes for free. The $39 fucking dongle fucking scan tool that they're using at O'Reilly's to pull your fucking codes for you doesn't mean shit. They pull the codes, they give you a printout, and away you go. You can fuck around from there. I don't pull codes for free. That scan tool wasn't fucking free. I don't understand. I think it's Mitchell On Demand. Well, Mitchell On Demand is what I have as a shop. It's a different iteration of Mitchell. I'm pretty sure it's DIY. And you can have up to like 2 or 3 vehicles on the thing. They're like $20 a piece. And I've used all data. I've used fucking Identifix. Fuck is the other one? Mitchell seems like it's for me is of the best value. And yes, Mitchell is owned by fucking Snap-on. Fuck Snap-on. Anywho. Ow. Oh, we got that one. Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies. Do we have hidden beers out here or no? Maybe one. Might be frozen. Might not be. Never mind. That's not gonna work. I better bring these in before my precious hams. Yeah. Breakfast sausages. I just Googled it, and yes, it's Mitchell DIY. Looks like it's $19.99. Buys you the shop manual for the vehicle that you plugged into it for 1 month. Well, there you go. Doesn't buy it forever, but for $20, I was pretty fucking close. I was pretty close. I don't do the DIY thing, but... And I get it. It's 140 or 170 for shop manuals. Either you're going to do it or you aren't. How's work going for you, Rick? Keep yourself busy? It's fucking retarded. It's overly busy, honestly. I could use a little more competition, to be frank. Nobody wants to do this shit anymore. So, just send you a link to that freaky, fucked up woman on the Connor Rat video. Do you remember Bob? Which Bob? Bob Bates? This is the one we're on the YouTubes. I know a lot of Bobs. Bob's a pretty common name, so but being we're on the YouTubes, I assume that's who you're talking about. Yeah, I gotta put the shop towels up here. Shop towels up there. Finished fucking moving some of my stuff from over there. Those are like my high priority areas. Those one motherfuckers can get moved over here where the shop towels are, and then we'll have her fucking rocking. Jesus. His name was probably Billy. He was trying to give you a hard time for something. I do remember. Are you his cloak or clone? Fuck, I gotta order batteries. My battery rack is getting fucking empty. Shit, I only got 6 retail batteries over there. I should have 10. Fuck. It's gonna be a really big month. It's gonna be a good way to send it. Can you be any more vague? Right? Funny story. Greater Bob calls me the other day. They say, "Hey, Bob, what's up?" Bob says, "Caterpillar says I'm too old to buy another cat grader." So is this his whole financing thing through cat credit? I bet it is. I gotta piss. First one of the night, by the way. Now I'm crack and seal. It's gonna be one every fucking 5 minutes. Yep, you just had to tell me about it too. Well, I get an earful at least a couple times a day. Sometimes in the mornings I got shit to do and I don't always answer the phone, but so he makes up for it in the afternoon. Called me this afternoon. Bob, what's up? I just called you to fuck up your day, Rick. All right. We'll probably go to, well, it depends on if Connie wants to go to dinner or not on Friday, but we'll have dinner with him on Friday. That's fun. Those two can banter like, you think my wife and I can banter? God damn. Yellow orange hair and enough piercings. Holy shit. I mean, nope. Get on with your day at that point. Get too many damn piercings is like sticking your dick in a paper shredder. She was in a bow hunting accident. With how many fucking arrows? Y'all gotta stop scrolling. Shit. Stay right here, you'll be fine. Mostly. Unless the bus crashes. Let's fucking do not install this unit without following the factory procedures for introducing a new unit to the vehicle. I.e., you're going to have to program the motherfucker. Got it. They don't call it a meat grinder for nothing. Well. Well, I'm calling it a night later, all. Squatch, fuck out of here. It's the latest I've seen you in a long time. I tried to refresh the chat. They went to a different live stream. Well, life happens. I try to refresh sometimes. It doesn't always work either, so fuck it. At least we didn't have to refire tonight. Unlike the last couple. Bastards. What gets fucked up is I don't care how many people are in here, but when there's more people commenting than it shows, then it's fucked up. I realize that YouTube is going to squash the hell out of my algorithm. I mean, they're not exactly broadcasting this to the fucking world. I'd make a hell of a lot of money if they did, but that's not how the world works. You buffer 3 times a night, but just for a few seconds. To be expected. With the weather, I'm not surprised. Did we ever solve the pizza pub dilemma from the other night? No. My wife was too drunk to get her damn phone out and tell me if there was one in Rush City or not. Is there or isn't there? Go to pizzapub.com or whatever the fuck it is around here. Google it. Doesn't matter. I got what I was getting. The bet didn't matter at that point. She had an objective once we got off of YouTube, and my wife says it's time to go. It's time to go. Because she has a plan. I'm just going to be a fall victim at that point. They have a whole bunch of those motherfuckers. I'm telling you right now. There is not one in Rush City, Pine City, North Branch, and Cambridge. They got way more than that. They got way more than that. God damn it. Those are the only 3 I know of. Locations. Bram, Cambridge, Center City, North Branch, Pine City, Princeton, Sturgeon Lake, Forest Lake, Inver Grove Heights. Oh, wait. It says search all locations. What the fuck? Look on the fucking thing. According to the map, they have 9 locations. Pine City, Cambridge. Apparently, they don't have one in between. So I would have been wrong. I got my dick sucked anyway. Didn't know that Bram had one. Bram's like that big, right? Isn't it? I've stopped. My wife goes to Mike's Discount Foods sometimes, but she buys 47,000 boxes of stuffing that start tasting funny after a while. So throw that shit out. They're supposed to have Kettle River Pizza. Our neighbor that has a house in the city stops and get me pizzas from there sometimes. Wait, who? Have you ever been to the Brass Rail in Grandy? No. Driven past it a whole damn bunch of times. Because daughter and grandkids lives in Cambridge, so they go down 107, 65 all the damn time. Never stopped. Supposed to be the best damn chicken ever. I don't give a. I'm not much of a chicken guy, to be honest with you. It's worth a stop. They got good drinks, but says they stock KRP from Ascove. Which who does? Place in the city's called Tim and Tom's Market. There is. Well, they deliver to plenty of places in the metro. Honestly, if they had decent fucking vans, they could probably go to southern Minnesota. But there, now we don't have to drive all the way to Ascove to get a pizza. There you go. I'll be sure to go there in the daylight. How do you like living in Minnesota? It's the only place I've ever lived. I'm surrounded by really good people, my neighbors, my friends. But you know what? If everybody did that, we'd all live in a different world. Don't be afraid to chase somebody off. Their vans barely make it out of Ascove. That's not true. They make it all the way to the metro. Tim and Tom's. I'm goddamn near Grand Forks. I do my part, but approaching 500,000 miles in Minnesota, it's getting hard to hold these motherfuckers together. Not mechanically, but literally. And to be honest with you, the GM ones they bought, I wish they went there. 200,000 miles on them. They've been a train. I think they would have been better off hiring a distributor, but I'm not in the books. I don't know. I'm just the guy that's trying to fucking fix a wreck and make a buck. You know? Most of the time I'm making a buck, I lose fucking 60 cents trying to do it, but whatever. You better for everybody. Not a dig at you with the extreme miles they have. I'm surprised you can keep them patched together. Do what I can. I know it wasn't a dig at me, dude. But you've seen them. You've seen them. It's just... yeah. Investments could have been better appropriated, if, in my opinion. But it's 12 degrees in Minnesota on average. It's fucking 9 here. Those vans are rough. 500,000 miles, that'd be rough too. Oh, they're going to be 150 plus. However, warranty, just the fact that, I shouldn't say that they're new. And I don't want to say reliability. I'm picking my words, really trying to pick my words wisely here. Just refresh. You know? Because buying something from the South with 200,000 miles on it wasn't a good idea either. I'm just saying. Already put a transmission in the motherfucker and all the other things. Also, I do the damn best I can to help them out. Because they were one of the first people that left with me when I left Ford Garage. Sometimes I'm not involved in any of this shit. They just go buy something and they're like, here, we got this. Like, what the fuck is that? That's not going to work at all. So I still have a fucking freezer trailer that I drug back from Florida sitting in my yard that we haven't touched since. Because it's a fucking train wreck. It's literally not worth fixing. Her favorite hack, Dave's Auto Care Center, is trying to say that the newer 6.7 Power Stroke has less 700,000, well, showing parts that clearly have under 100,000 on them. The new ones will? So you got himself a little fucking Cummins sponsorship, did he? You know how this works, right? Lydia, nice that I talked to when I bought those 2 pizzas. It was either Christy or Lisa. Typically, they're about the only 2 you're going to deal with in the office. Dave's Auto Care did some cool shit before they sold themselves out to fucking YouTube and money, sponsorships and stupid shit. And they were just showing machine shop stuff and fucking they were up and coming for a hot minute. But YouTube got behind them because it took off, and now they're just a bunch of fucking cocksuckers. Literally. You're just sucking the next cock that makes you fucking money. That's all you're doing. It's bullshit. Made me laugh, and left the thumbs down, and kept on scrolling. I mean, it is absolutely transparent. If people don't fucking see it, then fuck them. They've never been in the industry at all. And you know what? The vast majority of the people that watch their fucking channel are going to fucking jump right on the fucking bandwagon, and it doesn't matter. So they're not going to get called out for it, but they're going to be like Orange County choppers. All of a sudden they just go away. The buildings for fucking sale and all the other goddamn things that you spent all that fucking money on growing, which you weren't growing, you were just fucking inflating. And then shit comes to a screaming halt. So, get her done. That's why I don't do that this way. Take your shit somewhere else. I'm not here for your business. Not you, Cody, or Lee, or Tuck. You guys are, you know. The rest of them, I don't give a fuck. I was going to stop there on the way home from taking Lee up to get his car, and then forgot about it until after I left on 35. Well, fuck. I thought you were debating on going over to Wisconsin 35 and going south. Or no. Decided to say fuck it. Where's your accent from? Hell. Is it hot in here again? Oh, you fucking right it is. Oh, that stove must be kicking off tonight. Shit! Wow. I listened to you and got stuck inside of St. Paul for close to an hour when you claimed they were cleaning up an accident. Listen to me. I said 35 through Wisconsin was a nice drive. Still going to add an hour to your fucking drive. So either way. But 35E to 52 would be fine. Where were you born, Rick? Out of a uterus? Both St. Paul and Minneapolis are a cluster at rush hour for sure. Hell no, that's why I always try to fucking... You either got to go before midday or after. You don't fuck around in the afternoons. If you can roll into the south end of fucking... Rick was born in Antarctica, Michigan? Well... I missed that bridge collapse in Minnesota 2007 by just 1 week. 1 week. A whole fucking week. Jesus Christ. Those are things you self-reflect on? Holy shit, that could have been me. If I was there a week later. Talk about hanging on to things for no fucking reason for way too fucking long. Shut up! Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, you fucking retard. You can't throw a hand grenade a fucking week ago and be like, oh shit. Michigan's not a bad state. My aunt crossed the bridge an hour before the collapse. So again, almost doesn't count. It doesn't count. I've almost died. Been pronounced dead. Doesn't count. We ain't done it yet. Shit. Y'all take life too damn seriously because y'all have never been challenged. Right? Doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. So do thousands of other people, yeah. When it's your time, it's your time. And until then, you better fucking enjoy it and not dwell on things from 2007. Is that when I don't fucking care. It's that long ago, huh? Almost doesn't matter. Nah, bruh. Got any vehicles coming in the shop tomorrow? Ed, you want to take a walk? Or do you prefer Edward? Eduardo. Oh, do we have flash mode? Oh, shit, we got a light. Hey! Should probably look at that one. Might need to look at that one. That one needs an engine. That one needs camshaft. That one needs a rear differential. That one needs a rear differential. There's about 30 fucking other ones down there. One of them's over there that I'm going to work on in the morning. Anyway. Are you a full-service auto mechanic? Allegedly. $165 for the disbelievers that 4 logs wasn't going to fill the wood stove. Oh, fucking nice charcoal on that shit, huh? Look at that, real nice. She'll be just fine for a few hours. That, I gotta button up the bumper and shit. That needs an engine. That one. So yes, I got shit to do tomorrow. I'm gonna bring this in. Ugh. This is our crank kill. Ignition's frozen, so 8-ball throttle. Glow plugs. She's a hard starting bitch, isn't she? Nice. Giving her. I'll bring that in tonight so it. We'll bring that in tonight so we can flat her out. Well, a clay bar on that motherfucker, it's gonna be mint. Anyway, so Ed, if you were asking, there you go. Crunchy snow is very cold snow. It's not that cold actually. It's only like 10 degrees. 9 degrees. Hasn't snowed yet in the tri-state area. What is your tri-state area? That's fucking relative, right? Still waiting for mine in Utah, 55 degrees today. Send it our way. I don't control the weather. There is no wind here right now. None. It is dead ass calm, actually. Yeah. I didn't notice anyone. I went to the wood stove, but even the weather station says there's 0.0. So I live in the 5-state area. Yeah. I mean, what state? Constant fucking state of confusion. There's only one state. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to go walk the excavator down to the door, open the door, and then bring the excavator in and we'll be fine. Don't have one more beer and get the fuck out of here. Poor fucker doesn't usually get to thaw off in the wintertime. In the 48 state area, depending on how big you consider the area, no shit, right? What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Oh, shut the fuck up. You're all sensitive because of a little bit of fucking snow on the fucking... I literally kicked two fucking little patch. I granted I don't want the door sensor to fucking kill somebody or the door to kill somebody, but Jesus. Anyway, there's the excavator for you. Also the thumb mount that we fucking ripped off. Didn't even break my fucking weld, just ripped that bitch right out of the fucking... Nice. Because I took that out of the original fucking offset. The toofuses don't line up. Middle finger too. That's been on there a hot minute. I don't discriminate. Fuck everyone. This old bitch has done more work and that main boom has fucking taken it. The bucket needs some work though. Got a little bit of a gap going on in there. It'll be fine. Later. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Hang on. Just want the 12-volt cooler right above the middle finger for easy access. I smashed way too much shit. I mean, look at the fucking marks on the... Yeah, that's not a good idea. That's why we don't have a front window in it anymore, because I smashed the bastard out, but... Put it right back here. It would fit back there just fine. For sure. Yeah, we're a little... It's not as bad as it looks until you put fucking hydraulic pressure to it, and then she's fucked. Maybe it's time for a full rebuild on it. I don't know. I think so, because I'm pretty sure that pin's bent now. That pin sure looks fucking bent. Is that your business garage? And then yo, business. Anyway, there might be a little bit of room to put a shim in there. God damn. Anywhoozin'. Might be time for a whole fucking... What time are you starting work tomorrow? I don't know, whenever I feel like it. 6, 8. Looks like we're going to be working on the excavator, so who fucking cares? If I decided to make the excavator the day project, I'd start drinking right out of the gate. If I'm working on customer stuff, then I got to be decent and human-ish. Ed's judging me like he's some kind of professional or some shit. Did you come from Toby's channel? Scott's here. I might do a complete rebuild on that fucking thumb. Reinforce the stick. The boom. So y'all are familiar with an excavator. That is the boom. That is the stick. That used to be an offset boom. That's why it looks weird up there. That's all been welded in place and solid because I broke it off. I'm not hard on shit. I just use it to its full potential. Just like people, I'll find your weakness. I tell you. You must have been freezing when you were outside. It's fucking 10 degrees. It's not that bad. Have you seen how fat I am? I'm like a seal. I got insulation. Shit. Yeah, these are little things are all sloppy. It's fine. Tomorrow morning is going to be out stacking bales and making windbreaks for the cattle and all that shit, so I don't care. Tomorrow afternoon, I'll figure the rest of it out. If I'm... whatever. The only six-pack Rick sees is at the liquor store. That's fair. I think that was 2021 when you were redoing the excavator boom and put the cab on it. So it's been tested and tried. For fucking sure. Because I've done a lot of stupid shit since. There's a video where I broke the motherfucker. I'm right there with you too. Hey, you know what? I am not fucking... I don't have the physique of an athlete. But I don't strive to be either. These motherfuckers go in the gym and lift weights and do all those other things that I can. I just got to fill the wood stove. We just checked. Kyle didn't think that shit was going to last worth a fuck. Just saying. Or not in his wood stove. You don't have my wood stove. That shit's fine. It's going to be fine for a fucking while because there was a hell of a lot of it left. Round is shape, therefore I'm in shape. Right? Round, egg, oval, fuck, I don't give a shit. This thing's been a beast for me, actually. I mean, maybe we'll get more attention if we go over this way. There we go. Get the excavator in there. Fuck it. Also, those fucking frost teeth on there, fucking dynamite. I'm 99% certain I could get through all the frost that's in the ground right now, even in the driveway. However, You haven't fucking filled in there, dude. Usually I'll fill in and fucking tighten up. Since I ripped your ass off, put a new pin in it. Fuck it, whatever. I got pins and frogs. Those are the Amazon frost teeth from, and I have yet to fucking break a tooth. I broke the roll pin that holds it on, but I've never broke a tooth. Also, I will say that if you look at it right now, you see how the center one is slightly pitched down. And about, now that we're looking at it, well, we have it tightened up. They would be level. But you remember, I broke that bucket, fucking broke the whole side out of the bucket and everything else, so the bucket's been through hell. I do have another bucket for it, so. What's going on? Craig, did you just get back or what? Are you plumbing again or what the hell's going on? God damn it. Your excavator live stream from 2 months ago is at 30,000 views. Yeah, figure that the fuck out. Also, the rollers that Rick Brandt made for this motherfucker, on point. Appreciate you, buddy. I can get down there and see him. It's not broken, just experienced. I think I need a longer fucking pen for that tooth, honestly. I should measure it out. It's there, but I don't think it's... No, it's not even... It doesn't come all the way through. At this point, I don't think I can fix that fucking tooth. We've broken fittings. Ugh. That fitting's been broken more fucking times than I can tell you. So that should be redone. We look like we were fucking... That big old fucking oak log. I had the hydraulics for it, but you can see everything is pretty much fuckered. So probably new cylinder, new thumb, build a new thumb, build new brackets. I can tell you right now, look at that fucking... Just sight down that fucking thing. Yeah, we're not coming back from that. We're going to have to cut all that shit off there. It's not even broken. It just bent the fuck out of it. So we may as well just cut everything off, plate the face of it, of the shtick, and then, being that we have this giant ass gap here, we may as well just redo the bucket, and then eccentric the fucking thumb with the bucket, get rid of that fucking spacer in there, and use it for the spacer for the thumb, and everybody will be happy. Sounds dumb. And expensive. What's going on? We had a visitor and had to dispose of them. I got pigs for that. It'll be fine. So yeah, we're pretty much fuckered for a while. Oh well. I've had it fixed worse. I mean, we redid all of that, so who fucking cares? Still been treating me right, so my feed froze. Well, god damn it. light duty for now. I actually do like to use this for feeding hay, to be honest with you, but we'll beef her up. I've got a chance to grab a bit of sleep. Catch y'all later. Get her dead. Pass out, get her done. Don't snore, you might fuck it up. I got this. Fuck. Oh, wow. We'll thaw her out, fix her up. Well, probably not tomorrow, but it'll be thawed out so I can... Mostly so I can use the hook on the bucket. There. To sling all the fucking transmissions and engines out of the shop, so it'll just start real nice, and I need a fresh start in here. So that'd be good. Then I'm gonna probably a new cylinder, new fucking thumb, new brackets, new fucking face on the stick. We're gonna have a damn build series on that shit. You know, a lot of snow out there. Tends to happen. Good night, Craig and Rick and Lee. I've got to go and load the wood stove. If you're still on when I come back in a few minutes, I'll be back. Tom, I appreciate you, buddy. I've done more or worse, or it is what it is. At this point, I'm not giving up on the bastard, so we just keep rebuilding it. I'm not buying a different one, because I don't think a different one would suit the needs. Plus, the motherfucker just starts right up. Doesn't even give a fuck if that's, like, cold out. You want me to do shit? It'll do shit. So, change the oil on it in the morning while it's in here. Give her a good oil change and a new fuel filter and all the fancy shit. Good to go. Fresh grease. A little hydraulic oil. A little... I don't know if that's plastic or fiberglass or what the fuck it is. It doesn't break easy. It breaks because I've broken a bunch of it. But anyway. Different excavator like that would probably run you about 50 to 60 grand. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I can go buy a fucking $500 or $600 worth of shit off of Graves and 1,000 to 1,200 if I buy it retail. So either way, I got time. It's December, so we're not doing a lot of excavator thumb work at the moment. I can get by. Call me a lot of things, but also I have a brand spanking new plasma cutter that hasn't cut anything yet, so damn. Making a thumb could be fun. Fuck! We're gonna have to start making videos again. Pins and bushings in the fucking bucket. I do like that bucket. Also, fucking hook on that bitch will take everything that excavator can pull. And I will tell you right now, it's a lot. What are you doing for Christmas Day and New Year's Eve night? Working? Making money? Jesus, be specific about it, wouldn't you, Ed? Fuck. Fuck holidays. Honestly. When I was working for somebody else, I'm all about, I want the holiday off, but probably live streaming. Yeah, we'll have my wife's reading a Christmas story, so stick around, Ed. But during the day, I'm fucking working. You know why? Because money. Also, people don't need their fucking cars when they're with family. It's easy. Family's home. We can drop the shit off. Good time to make money. Just saying. Also, they tip well. Inside tip for you. Wait until, even if it's done on the day before, wait until Christmas Eve and tell them, hey, your car's ready. Knock $20 off the fucking bill that you estimated before. They'll tip you $50 almost every time. I'm just saying. At least for me, I got damn good customers. Also, if you're one of my customers that's watching and you haven't, get a fucking hint. Anyway, with a herd of cattle around, I don't have a day off ever. Absolute fact. You want some pigs? When it's this cold, they basically hibernate until they're hungry. And then it just wrecks shit. For no fucking reason. Food out there and everything, and they just wreck shit. That old Trailblazer that's in the pen out there is getting fucking worked, I can tell you that. This Mountain Dew is a bad idea. I'm going back to beer. It's way too sweet. I feel like if I drank that, I wouldn't be able to sleep. Not worth it. Where are you? Why? We stayed up later last night, I'll tell you. Wow. Mountain Dew has a lot of caffeine. It's about the same as all the other ones. Just saying. Yeah. Well, shock to the system. I'll have that in the morning. Not that one. A different one. I'm not so poor that I can't throw one Mountain Dew away anymore. House is still pretty tight on that motherfucker, I gotta say. For all the hours that are on that thing, that motherfucker has to have 20,000 hours on it. You know, maybe I'll order an hour meter for it. I've had it for 10 years. We'll figure out how many hours I put on it in a year. And then we'll reverse engineer it a little bit. It's going to suck because I don't have a thumb, so I can't use it for fucking feeding hay, though. I'm going to have to feed hay with a tractor. Like people and farmers do. If y'all have never fed hay with an excavator, then get fucked, stay fucked. No offense, Tom. It's way fucking easier to feed hay with an excavator. For sure. If you want to grab a bale and throw it over the fence, you want to grab a bale and tear it apart for bedding, you want to just put it up to the feed front, however you want to do it. That one. I've been feeding cattle with that motherfucker since 2017. Feed hay with a skid loader, tractor's slow compared to that. That's fair. So ground speed, that motherfucker would be slow as hell. For fucking sure. However, I just stack all the bales where I can just grab them and fucking basically do what I want with them. But yeah. Also, I get one of these years I'll actually fix my fucking skid steer, and then I would probably have a better comparison. Where's Kyle? That was bitching about Luke not being here. He's not here. I think they were right after all that. The roof might be coming down after all that snow. That truss failure smells like shit too. Ah, damn. It wasn't good. Kyle probably has to be at work tomorrow, unlike the rest of us. I have to be at work tomorrow. I still have to be accountable. He acts like he's like fucking... Fuck him. He's still young. You're young too. Never mind. Y'all are young. Alright? Shit. Should have probably pulled this motherfucker further ahead. I wonder if the hoist will lift it. Let's find out. Yeah. damn it. What do we think? I think it's right at the fucking lift capacity of the hoist. Craig's out. I'm out. Falling asleep at the damn computer, so I'm off for a couple hours sleep. It's like fucking 5:30 or 4:30 or some god. What? What do you think? You gonna lift the excavator or no? Literally, it's on the hoist. Also, Tom, did you see that you called the excerpt from last night's live stream? Like literally, verbatim, like word for word, the one that was going to be the one that you said. Yeah, that was it. So, I hope you've seen that. I don't know. Might blow a hydraulic line? No, it's got a relief valve in it. It'll be fine. Seen that this morning. Been up since 5 a.m. Aw. Must be exhausting walking around without any clothes on. I should be nicer. It's fine. And I'm old. You're only as old as you feel yourself. Greg, I appreciate you. Is anyone yes or no? What are we thinking? You want to try? I'll just hit the damn button. See if it goes or no. Seven fucking people in here. They're like, I don't know if that's a good idea, Rick. Trust me, I've hit the button on shit that it won't lift. It's right there. The green button with the whiskey spacer. Do whatever, Rick. I don't care. Just don't break something that you need for making money. That'll be fun. Mostly. Hell, it's not. Nope, it ain't lifting that motherfucker. It tried, though. I could probably close the bypass or the relief valve, but nope. It's not doing that shit. It said, fuck youins. It doesn't like to drop the bucket when it's not running. It's kind of a bad thing. Nope. Turns out it tried. It moved just a little bit, but it is over 9,000 pounds. So I must have the fucking. You can fuck around with it, but I'm not gonna fuck around with it just to prove a point. I must be dialed pretty fucking close on that bitch though, because it'll lift a 1-ton crew cab long box, diesel dually. But it won't lift that motherfucker more than half inch. Lee says, well, now you know. That's right. I mean, I had to try it. Mostly because I wanted to get it closer to the floor drain. Otherwise, it drains back and out the door. Which is by design. But if it's closer to the floor drain, it goes in the floor drain and not out the door. The door gets overly sensitive if there's snow or buildup, which is fine. You want some weird shit happening where somebody gets hurt because the door closed on them or some shit. Oh. Worst problems to have. Also, I haven't seen Emmett in here for a while. Emmett gave me the cutting edge for the fucking bottom of that excavator blade. Where the fuck is Emmett? He's been around for oil changes and shit. It's way too late for him now. I'm gonna have to text him around and be like, fuck, where you been? I think that cylinder's probably the boom cylinder is probably gonna need a little bit of a fucking little love at some point because she's getting a little sloppy on top, but it isn't completely running down the shaft yet, so yeah, we'll be fine. Let her buck. Where the fuck did everybody go? I like them sloppy. I mean, it's just for ease of use. You know what I mean? We're at that point of night where it's like everybody's like, nah, fuck it. Or YouTube has said we've had enough of Rick BORK because, and or his wife. I think maybe y'all aren't fucking. We have a different sense of humor than the rest, but I would think this shit should be funny. And YouTube should promote the hell out of it, but maybe I'm wrong. Fuck. I just had customers come tonight and pick up their vehicle. They were like, we just watched your YouTube. And I was like, how was that? They were like, it was good. Literally, yeah, it was good. And I was like, all right. Glad you got cash. Never see them motherfuckers again. Fine. Oh, well. Get fucked, stay fucked. All right, boys. I got shit to do tomorrow, and well, we all do. Let's be honest. We all got shit to do tomorrow, so let's go now while we can. Appreciate you. Friday night, probably not tomorrow night, but Friday night when after we're done going to dinner and then we're playing cribbage. So we'll do that. We'll be dumb.